Good morning. We are just off the coast of Cape Canaveral, I believe. Trying to hug the coast a bit here so we can avoid being in the Gulf Stream, which the further south you go gets tighter and tighter to Florida and actually goes right along the coast. So yeah, we're trying to avoid that until we're ready to cross it, but that means we're going over some shoals right here. You know, we should be all right according to the charts, but obviously things change and it's a bit uncomfortable to be in more shallow water. But yeah, we should be over these shoals in the next hour or so. And after that, we should be crossing the Gulf Stream this evening. So I've just been in the cabin editing videos most of the day. There's supposed to be wind according to the forecast, but the only wind out here is the wind that we're making by engineering forward. And I just came out here to check on the fishing line, and no, I don't think it was a bird. I think we might have caught a fish, but the fish took the whole, it ripped the line and everything off of the boat. So yeah, that was my second and only lure, or my last lure, I should say. So yeah, it's a real bummer, man. It's a real bummer because I really planned on catching a fish. There's a dolphin. Anybody that tries to be nonchalant about dolphins playing around your boat is trying way too hard to be cool. It never gets old. I think talking definitely scares them away though. Maybe they've had too many experiences of people trying to spear them. Shouldn't have started talking. But that was a cool experience. Random coincidence there. Or probably not random. Definitely just happened to be talking about the bummer of my fishing line and dolphins appear. But I have to get that lure down one way or another. I started taking the whisker pole down so I can rig it up, because well, I don't even know if it's going to be worth it, honestly. The forecast says there's supposed to be 9 knots of wind, but there's like 3 knots. Like literally it says there's, yeah, it's like that right now. But don't mind my nudeness, I'm just gonna rig up my whisker pole here. Some dirty ass water just dripped out of the pool. I hope that's on the right way. If you shit. If you guys enjoyed that at all or wished you could help, don't be afraid to go to my Patreon and give me $2.20. I would greatly appreciate it. I'm gonna attempt to see if we can maintain at least 2 knots without the engine. That would be sweet. That would be dope. That would be nice. That would be real nice. Fuck. I don't know. I feel like the speed from this GPS is bullshitting me, because it's saying 3 knots. I can't really tell. I mean, if I was guessing, I would say we're doing like 1. That's another day out in the ocean. Sun's down. wind's supposed to die for several hours. Well, not die, but supposed to be pretty calm for several hours and then pick back up to what we got right now, which is still pretty calm. But I think I'm gonna leave this pole out, and hopefully we can just keep sailing, even if we're just doing like 1.5, 2 knots, as long as we can keep on course. Because yeah, sailing downwind with this pole out, if I have to turn the engine on, it's not really going to be preferred. And I definitely don't feel like taking the pole down in the dark, you know what I mean? So that's why I was considering taking it down before the sun went down, but it's like the wind's supposed to come back before midnight, so I'd rather just keep it out. We'll see what happens. And I'm hoping that by the time we have to turn out further into the ocean so that we can cross the Gulf Stream, I'm hoping by then it's going to be about sunrise, because I don't want to cross the Gulf Stream in the dark either. But whatever is, so we'll see what happens. So at about 3 in the morning, this shit started happening again. Something is clicking around inside my mast, and it was like an hour before I was about to turn into the Gulf Stream. So I wanted to get at least an hour of fucking sleep. But then literally as I'm about to go to sleep, the thing starts clicking in the mast again. And it's like, bro, somebody is fucking with me. Because how does that happen 2 nights in a row at exactly the same time, but it doesn't happen at all at any other times of the day, other than when I'm trying to go to fucking sleep? It makes no fucking sense, other than there's somebody fucking with me. Somebody from the CIA is fucking astral projecting and fucking with me, bro. And I'm not fucking joking. I really can't take any more of this shit. I can't take any more of it. I really can't. I need it to all just stop. We're gonna be fighting current all day and night, actually. You can see right now it's pretty chill. Well, if you were here and you heard me say it's pretty chill right now, you would you would not agree with me. But comparatively to what it will be, I think we got maybe a half a knot of current. It's impossible to tell for sure. I don't have I don't have speed instruments on here. I just have speed from the GPS. So all I can say is that Orca says there's about a half a knot of current here, and I'm about to turn the internet on so I can check windy and shit. My goodness. Yeah, pretty chill here. By the time we get out to here though, it's gonna be about 2 knots pushing us north, and then by the time we get across it, I mean, we're gonna be fighting 2, 3, 4 knots of current. Not fighting, but going across east, and it's gonna be pushing us north all the way through here. And then even when we get over here, we're gonna be fighting at least a knot of current. We're gonna be actually fighting at least a knot of current all the way down until we get past Freeport and in there. So It's gonna be a long day and night of slow moving against current. And you know, I don't really know how people do this on a jet ski. I know I've never really watched the YouTube videos, but I see the titles. People like, oh, I crossed from Florida to the Bahamas on my jet ski or whatever. That would be a pretty fucked up thing to do. I mean, this is the craziest thing I've ever done for sure. So far. I mean, I've done crazier off the Cape of Columbia, but that wasn't by myself, so I would say this is crazier. But yeah, I imagine people that do this on their jet ski or whatever, if they actually do it, and it's not just BS, I'm sure it's much calmer than this when they do it, because I've never seen somebody on their jet ski in this rough of shit. You know, they say they crossed from Florida to the Bahamas, and like the thumbnail looks like it's like glass crystal water, maybe with some ripples in it. But these are 5-foot waves in 5-second intervals right now, and also 5 to 6 foot swells. Yeah, I can't imagine being on a little jet ski. I wouldn't do it. I wouldn't do it. I hardly want to do this. This 29-foot sailboat. It's good. Oh shit. Fuck. I'm losing my fucking diesel jerry cans, bro. Yeah. I just looked up in the jerry cans of fuel, diesel, and gasoline for my dinghy. We're sliding all over the deck. I thought I lost one of the diesel jerry cans, but it was still there. I don't know. The hook for the ratchet strap wasn't as secure as I thought, I guess. It's good that I didn't lose it all, because I'll probably need that backup fuel, and also the gas for my dinghy. Unless I get close enough to somewhere where I can row to shore, I'll definitely need that gas. I'm getting absolutely tossed out here. And we're about to be in thousands of feet of water. Oh, fuck me, I'm tired, bro. We still got 2 days. I still got 2 days. You guys get to just watch me. It'll probably be like 20 minutes for you guys. Yeah, I'm getting tossed so much that we'll wait until we get really tossed here. But yeah. See. When the boat rolls like a motherfucker, all you can see, you look out the side window, the porthole, and you're just staring directly down at the water. Oh shit. this is what my first passage was like when I did North Carolina to Virginia Beach. And that was actually still pretty rough. It was like a washing machine out there, but if it was like this, I would not have done it. If I tried to do this my first time, I definitely would have turned back a long time ago and pulled in to Fort Pierce or something in Florida. I would have actually shit my pants, like physically. And then turned around with shit in my pants. And I'm chill. This is, honestly, I'm not really, I'm not worried. It's just the back and forth, and you know, like I tried to make coffee and it fucking spilled all over. I take a shit, I can't flush the toilet unless I retrieve water from the ocean, and if I do that right now, I'm just gonna spill salt water all over inside the boat. So the shit is just gonna sit in the toilet for now, which is gross. It's gross. The guy and his wife I met in Baltimore, they have like a brand new, like 45-foot catamaran. They got a washer and a dryer in there. They got like regular sized bathrooms, regular sized beds, regular like nice mattresses. They have a freaking espresso machine, a regular size kitchen counter, regular size kitchen sink. Yeah, I could go for that. I could go for that. Plus some stability out here. I could go for that too. Or even just a bigger monohull, like this 29-foot sailboat just gets fucking tossed around. And I'm not seasick. It doesn't bother me so much. It's just the fact that, like, bro, it doesn't stop, you know? Like, when can I, like, make a cup of coffee? When can I clean my dishes? When can I flush my toilet? Not anytime soon. Yeah, I know this isn't like the other sailing videos you see, but this is what it's like, man. You know, I guarantee you those guys aren't always happy-go-lucky. They just they don't put the stress on film. This is reality. So if you want to sit there and judge me, go ahead, but what you don't like in me is what you fail to see in yourself. And the good that you do see in me, the higher me that you see that makes you envious and jealous and all these things, that is also what you neglect to see in yourself. You know, people like to watch people and judge people, but you're just judging yourself, man. That's why I say nobody can ever give anybody any advice. Nobody can ever give anybody any suggestions. Like, you just gotta let people do their thing and live their life, you know? I don't ever want to have anybody tell me what I should do. And nobody should ever think that they can tell me. Oh, did you see how stressed out he got when he was crossing the ocean? Yeah, why would I ever do anything like that? I might as well just get my paycheck and pay for my comforts and watch TV and eat ice cream at the end of the day for the rest of my life. Yeah, you're never gonna change doing that, man. Do you know that the wise man in you guides you to pain and suffering so that you can become a better person? So that you can correct your shortcomings? How are you going to ever correct your shortcomings and become a better person if you just sit in comfort? If you collect a paycheck so that you can pay for comfort, so that you can sit in comfort? All you're doing is feeding your desire for comfort. Your whole life, that's all these people do. Feed their desire for comfort. Feed their comforts. As divine beings, we need to be evolving. We need to have some spiritual progression in our lives. I don't like pain and suffering any more than you, but when you realize that it's for your betterment, you don't look at it the same. You're able to handle more. And you're able to go do what you feel like you're supposed to do rather than sitting in comfort. I should really put this sail out on the other side, but I just don't want to unless I really have to. Imagine messing with that pole right now, bro. Fuck that. Unless I have to. Alright, well, can't really avoid it, I guess. You're gonna have to put the sail out on the other side and rig the pole up on the other side as well. Don't worry, I'm fully clothed this time. Or should I say, be sad, I'm fully clothed this time. kind of feel like the pole is like unnecessarily big and heavy, you know? It just needs to be a pole to hold the sail on. I don't know why it's so, yeah. I don't think it needs to be this beefy. It seems unnecessary. Fucking break. Please. Wow, dude, it's only 10 a.m. It's only 10 a.m. I was thinking it was like 1. I was just gonna say, man, it's been a crazy day. It's only 10 a.m., man. Wow. I think, I don't know. I think we're getting to the other edge of the Gulf Stream now, though. And I heard some girl talking about, oh, you could... I was doing laundry in this place, and you know, I was just trying to get my shit done and get out of there, because I can't, honestly, I really can't stand sailors, bro. Sometimes, like, it's just, every time you go into a marina, like laundry room or you know, the lounge area, it's just dudes talking about sailboats Oh yeah, I know this guy. He had solar power. He didn't have to charge his batteries with the motor with the engine for a whole month. Yeah. Oh yeah, I'm glad I got a kayak on my boat, because sometimes you know, you have an issue with the outboard motor on the dinghy. Yeah. Oh yeah, that's a nice boat there. Yeah, nice boat. Oh yeah, look at the weather. Yeah, it's always the same. Like, do you guys ever talk about anything other than boats and weather, bro? Like, could you be any less interesting? You know what I mean? But yeah, okay. So this girl was talking about how she could see how fast the water was moving in the Gulf Stream, and I don't see shit, man. all I see is 5 foot, 6 foot waves and swells, bro. I don't see no movement of water, except for the waves. Whoa. It's up to my knees. Knee high. 2,000 feet of water. I cannot wait to jump in this. This is the nicest water I've felt in, well, since I was in the Caribbean last, I suppose. Although I am a bit hesitant to jump in at crowded anchorages, though, or really if there's any other boats around, because I know that means there's a lot of poop and pee in the water from the boats. I'm okay with my own pee, but if you had 10 other people's pee and poop, starts to not be okay. $222 miles to go. Same as the last time I checked. I really wish that autopilot was not making noise. Oh wow. Would you look at that? I'm out of the Gulf Stream now, and things have calmed out a lot. Things have calmed down a lot. It's a much smoother ride now, but the wind has also died a lot too, so we're just motoring, and I want to take a nap here because I still haven't slept yet. But we got I think a cruise ship coming up, and we got a cruise ship coming up. And according to this, we are crossing paths in 33 minutes. We're doing like 4 knots, they're doing like 23 knots. Yeah, it's a Carnival cruise ship. Definitely not trying to get run over by that boy, although I'm sure they'd see us at some point. But the funny thing is, this orca pulls it, I don't know where exactly they pull it from. They pull the AIS off of the internet, off of marine traffic. What, marinetraffic.com or something like that? But they are not on the actual AIS. So that's interesting. Yeah, I don't want to fall asleep and until I know we're out of the way. There she blows. Oh my gosh, bro. It's like, it's actually, it's so obvious that it's right there. Like, it's like, and my eyesight is actually really bad. My eyesight is actually really bad, so yeah, I can tell in the GoPro, you can hardly see that it's there. But it's definitely a big ass ship, bro. Big ass cruise line. Nothing to worry about. They crossed ahead of us by like 3/4 of a mile probably. Yeah, it's like a half to 3/4 of a mile away. But more like 3/4. That's another day.